All right, welcome to another episode of the Winners Work Podcast. Today we're going to be ranking the top 10 backcourts in the NBA for the 2023 season. Our rankings are always good, so this should be very interesting to see where different people have different players ranked. We will start with number 10, and we'll start with Carter. Carter, who's your number 10?
I have Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine.
I also have Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine.
Yes. I had LaMelo and Rozier at 10.
Wow, they did not make my list.
I didn't even really consider
Damn.
them.
I
So,
had Luka
They didn't sniff y'all
Doncic.
list?
I
had
think
Luka Doncic and either Spencer Dinwiddie or Tim Hardaway Jr. as his.
I
Damn,
went
y'all about,
I went a
y'all
lot
about
higher
to
on
hate me.
Luca.
Wait, you have Luca and Dinwiddie at 10?
Yep.
Oh,
Hate me.
okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Y'all about to
I went a lot higher
despise
on
me.
them.
Wow.
Isn't that
Okay.
crazy?
Well,
It
you'll
just
just have to
it
see where
depends how
I
you
have
value the
you'll
the
just have to
carry
see where I
jobs.
have them spotted, I guess.
Especially for John. I mean, bro, you were talking about how Curry and Draymond were 10 for duos. We putting Dinwiddie or Tim Hardaway higher than number 10? That's
I went
always
Dinwiddie.
Y'all about to hate me, bro. Luka did not make my list, bro.
Okay. I mean, at least you're consistent.
I'm
He didn't
starting
make
to
my
think.
list.
I'm starting to think I messed something up. Then y'all are gonna be surprised.
I don't think that's
His
crazy.
backcourt made
having a
it
number
trash.
10.
It's
I
not
understand
Luka's
it.
fault. It's not Luke. I know
Is the
Luka is
is
him.
the Dinwiddie
It's
Rozier
Dinwiddie
gap
is trash.
bigger than the Luca LaMelo gap?
Yes. Yes. Bro, Rozier puts up
You're cutting out.
an efficient 80s game log. He's like, we don't have to actually put in offensive production. Dinwiddie is not doing that or close. Like,
Rozier is, I would say,
I
Rozier.
think he's significantly better, or
Yeah.
I think he's better, clearly better, but I don't know. Luca's Luca, man.
Yeah.
I don't think Dinwiddie's
yeah, I know.
pulling him down that much.
I feel like
I think it does.
I
it
do
does.
think Rozier is significantly better than Dinwiddie, but I mean Luca is significantly better than LaMelo and a
Yeah,
top five
yeah.
player in the league for me. But
Yeah.
but I think you weigh your
I
overall
had Luka at
backcourt.
3, bro. He's at 3.
Yeah, I think you just weigh your overall duo more than I weighed my like complete carry job. You know.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so this will kind of gauge where we got number 9. Carter, who you got at 9?
I got Dame and Anthony Simons.
Okay. Mason,
Number 9, I also have Dame and Anthony.
John, who you got at 9?
Here we go. Hold on. I'm trying to find my list.
We're gonna probably have the same
Me
list,
at 9,
Mason.
I have Marcus Smart.
Oh,
and-
I had D'Lo and Edwards.
D'Lo and Ant
D'Lo and Ant did not make my list.
also
They
did
just
not make
missed my list.
Okay.
D'Lo and Ant were my number
Yeah.
12. I went 11 and 12 as well, and I have them at 12.
I assume y'all got Boston higher than number 9?
Yeah.
Yes, Boston's
Yeah.
on my list.
I don't know. I wasn't super like in comparison to the duos or the backcourts above,
Damn.
especially Dame and Simons. I'm surprised.
Yo, I low-key
Simons
forgot
is that
David
low.
Simons.
Like,
I low-key forgot David Simons. I might have to kick LaMelo and Rozier off this list.
oh, for
For
sure,
Dame.
yeah, you got to give him the boot.
All right, so put D'Lo and Ant Edwards at 10.
Okay.
But my number 9 will be Levine and Lonzo.
Number
Okay.
9, Levine and Lonzo. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, I
Actually,
have Dame and Simons a couple spots higher. We'll get into that. Number 8, Carter. Who you got at 8?
I have Smart and Jalen.
Okay.
Uh,
Mason?
Smart and Brown.
We have the same list. I think we're gonna have one switch.
We'll see.
John, who's your number 8?
Smart and Jalen. I really want to switch Lonzo and Levine to Smart and Jalen because I think Levine is better than Jalen. So
Yeah, that's what I have at
I'll
8.
put Lonzo and Levine at 8 and Smart and Brown at 9. So
I have Lonzo and
Levine
Levine
right
at
now.
8 and Smart and Brown at 9. That's what I got. Number
Same
7,
list.
Carter.
This is where I have Luca and Dinwiddie.
At 7, I have John Morant and Desmond Bain.
Oh, okay. I'm
At 7, I have John Moran and Desmond Bain.
that's a fine,
Ball knower.
fine spot. So Mason, you got Luca and his backcourt made higher than John Morant and Desmond Bain.
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. I mean, I guess if you're valuing Luca, I guess. For me at 7, I had Dame and Simons. I really like the jump that Simons took with Dame out, and I'm confident that they can play together because we saw Dame and CJ play together for a very long time, so they should be all right. Number 6, Carter.
6, I have Harden and Maxey.
Okay.
Okay.
Mason.
I don't
At
know if that's
6,
low. I haven't really gotten to him
At
yet.
6, I also have Harden and Maxey. But just to put this out for everybody, these are projections for next year based off of like which backcourt I would want on my team. Projections for next season based off which backcourt I would want on my team.
Okay, this is the territory where it's like I get you got Luka high, but it don't really make much sense to me. Because Maxey can make a jump to at least borderline All-Star level, right?
Yeah.
Last year was he averaging? I think he was averaging like 18 a game last year.
18, 19, something like that.
He got bailed by
Hardaway Jr. or Dinwiddie's not coming anywhere near that, bro.
Okay, where do you have Steph and Clay?
I have Stephen Clay higher for sure, but Clay averaged 20. So I mean, like, what are we saying?
I mean, I just think that Clay is not near the Maxey level right now, so I feel like it kind of. I mean, obviously,
I think you can. I think if you're projecting, I think Clay further removed from his injury will be at the Maxey level at least.
I think even Clay this past season was not like so much far away from Tyrese Maxey that it's.
Damn,
like,
didn't he average 14?
Yeah, Dinwiddie's not like a
He averaged
walking
20
negative.
a couple years ago.
I don't know. I know that Dinwiddie is.
Dinwiddie is a fringe starter, right? Like, are we like honest about that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would say because like last season, if they didn't have Jalen Brunson and Luka, he obviously would have started. It's just they were really deep at the guard position. But I mean, Dinwiddie had some good games in the playoffs. But I mean, I didn't put him this high because of Dinwiddie. I don't think he's that good.
I just he has some horrible games too.
I'm so big on Luka that like Luka by himself can be my whole backcourt. Which maybe that's an unfair. Maybe that's an unfair judgment from me, and maybe I need to reevaluate how I'm going to evaluate backcourts. But that's just kind of how I felt.
I see that argument. Like I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but I feel like is that not crazy disrespect to James Harden though? Like we acted like Harden can have another player that's actually like really good next to him, and it's.
I mean, well, first my 6 is Dame. My 6 is Dame and Simons. Echo everything you said about Simons, and I think Dame is about to have a monster year. He might lead the league in points per game.
I agree.
A year coming off of like playing no basketball, like I don't think people understand what that's gonna do for him.
Because he's gonna be able for seasons, and now he's should be healthy.
Yeah, I think he hit the lab this summer, and I think he's gonna put his all into this season. I think the Blazers, my bold prediction, I think the Blazers should make the playoffs, so I got David.
Whoa, in the West?
There's only so many spots.
They're making the playoffs.
Hey, that's going to be a fire episode when we predict our
seeding.
It's going to be
fire. It's going to be fun.
Oh, man.
East will be fun, too.
We got number 6, Carter. Who's your number 6?
Did we do 6? Harden, Maxey?
No, we're 5.
Oh, I didn't give my 6. Did I say John?
Oh, yeah, no.
No, you didn't say 6.
John Desmond Bain.
Okay.
All right, top 5. Carter, who you got at 5?
5, I got John Bain.
Mason?
5, I got Luka and Dinwiddie. I mean, that might be too high. And I mean, maybe I need to reevaluate how I'm going to evaluate them as a duo. But like, I don't know. I like Luka that much.
Would it change if Tim Hardaway Jr. is a starting shooting guard? Does that change your
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
But John. actually, I don't understand your logic, Mason, because like. So why wouldn't Luka just be higher? Because we all know Luka. Like we all think Luka's the top 5 player. So if Luka's that good, why wouldn't he just be higher? Because he can just carry a team in backcourt by himself. So and he can carry
Booker and CP.
Yeah, I think, definitely. Like he should be number 1 besides Curry. To be honest, if that's your logic, like Luka is so great in my opinion. That's what I think.
As great as he is, some of these other backcourts, I think that them together are pretty close or great or like. Now, obviously, they aren't better, but like for me, just to be honest, at number 4, I have Chris Paul and Devin Booker. And you're getting the electric scoring from Luka with Devin Booker, and you're getting the electric playmaking from Luka with CP3. And I know that they're not nearly the players Luka are. And maybe I should have put Harden and Maxey over those guys. Maybe I should put John Bain over Luka as well. But I feel like the gap is narrower between the guys I have over Luka and Dinwiddie.
But that's a
Shit, we saw the head-to-head. We saw the head-to-head.
Yeah, Luka solo.
that ass.
So I mean, if we
Well, then why did none of you guys have Luka? Or what are CP3 and Book not on your list?
Because that's not how I go about it. I don't think they're better as a backcourt. But I'm just saying by that logic. By that logic, yeah, Luka did solo them boys. But yeah. So who didn't give their
Pack
4?
them up.
Winners work 5. They're 5. They're 5.
They're 5. Okay.
Yo,
yeah,
if the Suns won that series, could we have used it as a podcast name?
If the Suns won that series, it would have never been a meme, and we would have never had the name of our podcast.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, if
shout
they
out
lost to
Luka.
the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. Yeah, shout out Luka. But if they lost to the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, like, will we still have this name?
Probably not.
Would
it be embarrassing? Would it be embarrassing to lose to Golden State?
No. They're in the finals.
No, did you give your 5?
Harden and Maxey.
All right, my 5 was CP and Devin Booker.
Do I need to reevaluate? Man.
Wow,
Y'all sound like you got CP3 and Booker pretty low.
Okay.
They're all like the same. My 2 through 4 are like the same.
You might have had Steph a little low.
Steph low.
Steph low, you say?
I don't have Steph low.
Okay. What's your 4?
I'll stick with it. I have Trey and DeJounte 4.
Oh, nah, I don't like that. I'm not rocking with that.
2 through 4, like neck and neck.
All right, Mason, what's your 4?
CP3 and Book.
John?
Steph and Poole.
Why are you doing this with Curry, bro?
What do you mean?
Bro?
I put him at 4.
4?
It's not Steph. Bro, we know who Curry is. If my logic is consistent, it's not Steph's fault. And I even have Poole higher than a bunch of guys on this list. Steph and Poole being at 4, I think it's fair when I hit you with the 3 ahead of them.
And you had Dame and Anthony at 6, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's fair then, because Steph is considerably upgraded Dame.
Exactly. Steph and Poole, bro. Come on now.
All right.
We know Steph is first or second best point guard.
Okay. I got Harden and Maxey at number 4. Top 3. Carter, who's your number 3?
Buckets, did you have CP3 and Booker at 5?
I had him at 5, yeah.
Okay. I have. Man, all right. I guess I'm projecting less. I guess I'm projecting less of a Chris Paul fall off, but I have Darius and Mitchell at 3.
Wow.
Mason.
I went back and forth between my 2 and 3 for a very long time. I changed it multiple times. I couldn't decide because
you know what you put though.
Because Trae Young is so him, but I went Trae number 3. I had to put my boys the spot above them. I went Trae and DeJounte. I had to back my boys in Cleveland.
Bro. Come on, man.
Trae and DeJounte number 3 for me too.
Nah, bro. Number 3 is Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. Bro, come on, man. Trae and DeJounte are built different as a duo, bro. I can't wait. That's gonna be amazing. So then number 2 and number 1, Carter.
2, I have CP3 and Booker. 1, I got Steph Clay.
Mason, what about you?
2, I have everybody's new favorite backcourt, Garland and Mitchell. And at number 1, I have Steph and Clay, or Steph and Poole, whoever you want.
And John, this is the one I'm unsure about still.
At 2, I have Chris Paul and Devin Booker. You having them at 5 is kind of blasphemous.
You having them at number 2 is equally as blasphemous.
And then at number 1,
I think 2 is better than 5.
And number 1, I have the guys in Cleveland, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell. I think that is the best backcourt in basketball. When we talk about 2 individual players, those are the 2 best players in the backcourt, and that's what I was going off of. So they are the best backcourt in basketball right now.
The best backcourt in basketball is the backcourt that John saw up close and personal, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. And right behind them is Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. What other backcourt? You got 2 dudes in the top 5 in assists per game. You got one of the top scorers in the league. You got an all-defensive team player. You got an elite offensive player. What more do you want from a backcourt than Trae Young and DeJounte?
Darius Garland and
Donovan Mitchell, baby.
And Donovan Mitchell.
And Chris Paul and Devin Booker, to be honest.
I don't, bro.
Actually,
what is this obsession with?
but
Chris? You didn't even have Chris Paul in your top 25. Like, what are we doing?
Post lab.
Yeah.
I didn't
post-lab.
either.
But I see. I'm fine with trading DeJounte too. I was just going to say that because I'm looking at CP3, and I'm fine with them being at 2. But I can also see the argument for trading DeJounte at 2. But like, put some respect on CP3 and Booker's name.
Yeah, they're in the top 5. They're in the top 5. That's respect, right? They're in the top 5.
Chris Paul is still better than the majority. Chris Paul is still better. It's still better than the majority of the players on this list, of the second option of the backcourts, by far. And Booker is.
And where does Booker?
And Booker. Steph, Luka, Trey.
He's like
okay, so he's like the fourth best. He's like the fourth best first option.
I think Chris Paul might be at the end of last year, I had Chris Paul as the best second option, but by next year, I think Darius or Mitchell, whoever you put at the 2, is passing.
I put at 1. I put Darius and Donovan at 1. I didn't put CP3.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, Chris Paul compared to the rest of the second options where he would rank, I think, 2.
That's definitely a possibility.
It just depends on what level of offensive creation Chris Paul is going to be at next year. Because we already saw, especially in the second round and whatnot, how it tailed off against the Mavericks. It was hard for that man to create offense. It really was.
It was.
So we're going to have to see. I still think Booker is getting better, but these other young guys are getting better too. Trae Young's only going to get better. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland.
Who was your 4 buckets?
My 4 was Harden and Tyrese.
Harden and Maxey over Chris Paul and Devin Booker.
Yeah.
My 2 through 4 were the same tier. Harden, Maxey.
The way Maxey's production is trending, like he was in the most improved conversation. He was around 42% from 3, close to a 20-point score. Like he's only trending up, and then James Harden, we expect to bounce back. Right? We don't expect James Harden to look like he did with the hamstring injury and whatnot this past season. So
I don't know if Maxey gets to the level of the rest of those guys, though.
I just don't.
If Harden's like, I feel like Harden and Booker will probably be around the same level next year. If he like really bounces back, then he might pass Booker. But I don't think Maxey's going to be near the Chris Paul level
I don't really know what are we projecting the Chris Paul level to be next year.
We kind of forgot, even myself, we kind of forgot that Chris Paul did lead them to the series win over the Pelicans without Booker. And we all agree that the Pelicans are a great team. So, like, let's not, even without Zion, so let's not pretend like it was.
I don't know if you'd be able to do that, though, after the season, though.
We'll see. But, like, he was very trash. He was beyond, like, he was fucking horrific in the Maverick series, beyond words. Right. But this, like, bro, what was it, like 14 per game? Like, he still has some shit in the tank. I just, like, if he has that much left in the tank, then I'm gonna still rank them second, because I think Booker will get better as well.
I think that Buckets is projecting a bigger Maxey rise than us and a bigger Chris Paul fall than all of us as well.
I think the Chris Paul Maxey gap will be bigger than the Booker Harden gap.
Yeah, I like Harden a lot. I think he'll have a good year next year, or like a better year than he did last year. And then I think Maxey will continue to improve, but I just don't think he'll be on a Chris Paul-esque level.
Yeah, winners work, baby. Winners work, baby. Out game, man.